What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Super Space Things. This is another low tech week this week, so that's right, let's just get to it. So, first things up, Soyuz finally docked. Soyuz is a Russian cosmonaut shuttle that delivered 3 cosmonauts to the ISS. ISS still setting out as one great place where all countries can come together and explore the wonderful world of science, and there is nothing wrong with that. After that, the U.S. government finally approved NASA for $223 million in funds. Now, that sounds like a lot, but NASA still has to cut back a lot of funding, or a lot of spending because of this. So a memo went out recently that said that NASA will now no longer be funding outreach programs, which has left a lot of people on like YouTube or podcasts or anyone who goes out to the public to try and educate people on space and space activities and astronomy. It cut all of their funding off. Also, NASA cut a lot of money from letting their scientists travel to different conferences. Now, this is important because if you're not in a science field, a lot of conferences are where the magic kind of happens, where people go, people who have been working on their own projects will go out to see other people present their projects and realize that, hey, what you have hooks up with what I have. Also, recently a new Planetary report came out. Now, the Planetary Report is a magazine by the Planetary Society, and when you become a member, you get one of these every quarter year. This one, the main thing that they have going on is they're talking about this, I believe they call it a Europa thing, Clipper. Europa Clipper. And so it talks about more about this proposed satellite that they want to send to Europa, hopefully if they get funding for it. Now, the Planetary Society is a great membership to join because
a lot of the money that you send them as becoming a member, the membership fees, go directly into trying to get more money devoted to planetary science, get more money devoted to NASA. Lobbying, I guess, would be a part of that. As well as funding mock-ups that starter-up companies can use to try and get more investment for different types of space things. So I know that it's kind of vague, but until you get all the letters and stuff like that about the different projects they're trying to sponsor. And then the first people to make a solar sail, so that's something you'll always hear about. But it's for a good cause, and membership's like $30, and they also offer discounts for
students, and I'm not getting paid for any of this, so I should probably stop talking about it. Also at the Planetary Society, in case you feel like your money, if you don't have money to invest in it, you know, they have volunteer programs, they have different things like that, but Emily Wachtawala's blog is on there. Bruce Betts, I think, is hilarious, and he's on there, and you can get the radio show from there, and actually Bruce Betts teaches an Astronomy 101 course for free, and for 2 semesters, and both of them are on there, and he gives sample tests and things like that. So it's a great place to go to if you're just curious about trying to figure out more about our universe. So aside from that, the ESA has recently discovered that body cells, human cells, move less in 0G. Because of this, well, the beginning of this is they noticed that astronauts would come back to Earth and their immune system would be weaker than when they left, and they figured out that while these astronauts were in space, the cell structure of different cells in their body would prevent the cell from moving around as easily, causing an immune deficiency. C2012 S1 ISON is that comet everyone's talking about that's going to come around in September, that's going to be so brilliant and so bright. People from the Massachusetts University of something, and then, is it Massachusetts or is it Maine? People from a university and also from the Lowell Observatory here in Arizona have used SWIFT data to make a new plot for how that comet will pass. And there's a great updated map on NASA. Now, this map's better than a lot of other maps because if you've seen a couple other maps from like Sky and Telescope and things like that, they have kind of a general area in the sky. This one actually has a solid map through which constellations on which day it'll be. Fantastic. Fantastic map. As well as a video to show you how how it's going to come through. NASA's also dedicating all of this month to Earth Month. So they have one page set up just for all the different Earth type programs and Earth things to get people to be more conscious about our environment. In fact, that's kind of what it looks like right there. So that's it this week for Super Space Things. I hope you enjoyed it. Follow me at Super Space Things and follow me at The Human if you don't want Super Space Things. So have a nice day, and I'll see you guys next week.